Yes guys, you've read that title right. Today we're doing New Arrivals Episode 5. In today's episode we're looking at the super secret stash here at the SPG Vault. So without further ado, let's get straight into Episode 5 of New Arrivals. Hello guitarists, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury drum machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Keightley and today we're doing episode 5 of New Arrivals. This collection of guitars comes from our super secretive stash here at the SPG Vault. These guitars have never seen the light of day until now. And at last these guitars will be up for grabs for you guys. As always, this is a first look for me. Jack, the head of Squealing Pig Guitars, has bought all these guitars without my input. So this will be my first look at these guitars, so I'm beyond excited. So I won't hold you in suspense any longer, let's get into guitar number 1. So, starting off with guitar number 1, we have to start with a Gibson, as I am a self-proclaimed Gibson fanboy. This is a 60s black case, so we're going to be looking at something made to measure, hopefully. I've not seen any of these yet, because Jack's been holding these for some time and never shown me them. So this is my first look. So, drum roll please. Let's open it up. Oh, that is a beauty. Opening it up, we have the guitar for all the Adam Jones fans. This is a made-to-measure silver burst Murphy Lab Les Paul Custom. I've never seen one of these silver bursts in the Murphy Lab finish. It looks incredible. So let's get the camera down and have a closer look at this bad boy. Wow, this is truly special. You don't see this every single day. I love the silver burst finish on these Les Paul Customs, especially when it's in this kind of bright new condition, so it's not got yellowed at all, it's still a silver burst. I just think this is one of the most raddest looking guitars, and it really matches my Silver Jubilee, which we have over here. In the New Arrivals series, we don't really go over the specs too much, we just show you the guitars, but I am going to pull this one out and have a little bit of a shred on it, because it's just so beautiful. But that is guitar number 1, the Gibson Les Paul made-to-measure silver burst. Guitar number 2, we're now moving on to the brown custom shop case. This is the lift and reissue with the proper latches on it, which are my favourite type of case. We're also going to be looking at another Les Paul here, so let's open it up. Wow, that is a guitar. Look at the figuring on that wood, that is incredible. This is an awesome Les Paul Custom. I've never seen figuring quite like that. This is a superb Les Paul Custom. On the back we have a matching brown back. On the case it says Rust Burst, which is very interesting indeed. It's obviously like a Les Paul Custom figured. But let's pull down the camera and have a closer look. Wow, that is truly stunning. Looking just like a PRS top. It's got such nice figuring to it. You don't see this every day. This really is what a custom shop guitar should be, in my opinion. Something wildly different and niche, something that you can either love or hate. It's just got such a nice look to it. Obviously you'll have the kind of standard Les Paul custom appointments on this one. Really nice fretboard. This one is an impressive one. This is the Les Paul Custom Rust Burst. So guitar number 3 now, we've got another Gibson Lifton case. I'm a very happy boy today, lots of Gibsons. Let's open it up. We have the more classic Lifton cases with the smaller latches. So opening it up, that's beautiful. We've got our lovely, let's have a look, it looks like a 59 reissue 70th anniversary Murphy Lab. Got a little bit of aging, a little bit of lacquer off there. That's a very stunning and smart looking port. I feel like this top is kind of perfect for a Les Paul. It's got a nice kind of flame to it, but in different lights it gets a little bit more understated, which is kind of similar to the original bursts. Earlier this week we actually had an actual vintage Les Paul bursting, and this looks very similar to that. On the back here we've got that really dark cherry aniline dye, some really nice checking and assorted wear. That's a very nice Les Paul, kind of the gold standard in my opinion. The Les Paul 59 reissue 70th anniversary Murphy Lab. If you can tell me the title of this shred piece, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, this Les Paul had such a nice neck to it, very easy to play, nice low action, and I just loved the look of the top. As I mentioned previously, it has a lot of flame in certain lights, but in other lights as well it was more understated, which is very similar to an actual burst. The pickups as well were so organic sounding and really good for high gain tones in my opinion. But as you could hear with the Gary Moore track that I played previously, you can get that kind of cleaner sound as well. But let's listen to it a little bit more before moving on. So that's 3 Gibson guitars to start off. Now let's open a Fender. Okay, now we have a tan case from Fender. It's got a little bit of polystyrene on it. Must have been kept in storage. Opening it up, let's get this latch open. Oh, there we are. I've got a good feeling about this one. Opening it up. Oh, wow. You guys know I love a Jazzmaster, and there's nothing more classic than a 60s style Jazzmaster in Tobacco Sunburst, but with an aged finish. This one is very nice indeed. I'm gonna have to plug this one in. But let's get a closer look at it before we do. I've got a feeling this one's going to be a 10 out of 10 guitar. Just from looking at it, it's got a really nice kind of closet classic, potentially light aged finish. Just a little bit of lacquer checking here and there. Hopefully you can see that in the light, and a few kind of dings, but got that lovely kind of compensated brass bridge, the Jazzmaster tremolo. Got the clay dots on this one with such a dark rosewood fingerboard. This one's been specced out very, very nicely. A very nice team built Jazzmaster. Let's plug it in. We're going to have to. This Jazzmaster truly blew me away. Not only does it look incredible with the clay dots and the dark rosewood fingerboard, but it also had a really nice tone going from my 2-watt Bloomfield drive. I added kind of like a chorus effect because I always think Jazzmasters sound really good with modulation, but yeah, this was just on the neck pickup fingerstyle. Now with using a pick and a little bit of a mute, you can hear kind of the classic sound of the Jazzmaster and that brittle sound that these pickups have. I've also got a vibrato pedal on this one as well. It just dealt with these chord voicing very nicely, and it's just a pleasure to play. So the quality of today's guitars has been so high. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and hit that subscribe button if you're new. So we're going to mix it up now with a PRS carpet case. This is in like a black finish, obviously, but you've got that kind of lovely mandala design. We know we're going to have something quite special here, as these cases are always reserved for the wood library stuff. Opening it up. Whew, that's nice. This is a PRS McCarty 594 with a beautiful blue finish. It's like a smoky blue finish. That has one of the nicest tops I've seen on a PRS. Now that is one of the most smartest PRSs I've seen. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the McCarty 594, which is my favorite model from PRS. As we turn it over, you've got a natural back, kind of that Honduran mahogany, and then we have a flamed maple neck. This is truly special. And it also has the Dave's 40th truss rod cover, which I believe is like a special run. This one's very nice indeed from our vault. Moving on, we have something a little bit different now, a Music Man. So let's open up this very robust case. Opening it up, oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. This one kind of has a mustard yellow look, but it's a Ep.5, I believe. I might be wrong there. I'm not too familiar with these series of guitars. So yeah, I don't think this finish is going to be for everyone. It's a little bit of like a Coleman's mustard finish. Don't know how I feel about that, with quite a light rosewood fingerboard. But this is obviously a John Petrucci signature model. We've done a few videos on the Majesties. I presume this is a new model. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section below about it. It's got quite a scooped kind of recess there. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this one, but you guys know I am more in love with the vintage style guitars. But that is the JP15. Let's call it mustard yellow, but it definitely isn't called that. But that is a Music Man for you. Whilst we're on the subject of Music Mans, let's open up another one. Hopefully this one isn't as ugly as the other one. Opening it up. Ah, that's a little bit nicer. It's the exact same model, but in more of like a burnt orange, maybe like a brown colour. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it, so it's going to catch the light a little bit differently. I prefer this one. Still wouldn't be my go-to guitar. It's kind of like a metallic finish. A little bit of a darker fingerboard on this one. It's a cool guitar if you're into this type of thing, but not my type of thing personally. Okay, so we've got some Fender cases now, so we're going to be coming back to some vintage style instruments. This is a tweed case. Oh, guys, that is beautiful. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Wow, just look at this. Normally I'm not a big fan of these super relics, but this just looks stunning. Got that black finish with the exposed ash, which has a really nice grain filler in it, so it looks very attractive. Obviously got the humbucker in the neck, traditional wiring. Moving on to the maple neck, this is a big fat kind of V-shaped neck, very nice. And then moving on to the 6-in-line tuners. This is what a Telecaster should be in my opinion. Very nice and smart. Loving it. Okay, so time for another Gibson guitar. Let's open it up. As always, guys, let me know in the comment section below which guitar is your favourite from today's episode. Opening it up. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Is this Centipede? Oh, if you guys are a fan of weird Les Paul customs, you're going to love this one. This model is called the Centipede thanks to this little guy up here. It has to be one of the craziest Les Paul customs I've ever seen. It's very infamous in the guitar community. You've got this kind of blue finish with the yellow binding, lovely dark fretboard, red split diamond inlay and Gibson logo with the yellow binding, and of course the little Centipede dude on the back. It's a very similar spec guitar to my Gibson Green Widow, but this one is in beautiful condition. You can see that the gold hardware is completely untarnished. There's barely any scratches on it. This is a great find. I can't believe we finally got one, but at last we have the Centipede Gibson Les Paul Custom. Comment down below if you know about this guitar because it's pretty insane. But moving on to the next guitar. So guys, I'm just having a quick coffee break. We've actually just got a new machine here at Squealing Pig, so it's a nice cappuccino. So if you guys ever come and visit me, if you're showing off your collection, or you just want to come and say hi, then we can have a nice coffee with me. But as always guys, let me know in the comment section below which guitar is your favourite so far. I think it's either the Silverburst Les Paul Custom or the Jazzmaster for me. Also, the Centipede is pretty wild, but yeah, that Silverburst and that Jazzmaster are beautiful. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, on to the next guitar. We've got another tanned 60s case, so we're going to be getting a little bit of a 60s number, I think. Opening it up. Whew. Well, that was an interesting sound that I made, but that is beautiful. Last episode, we had a similar guitar with a tortoiseshell guard, and I've just mentioned about how much I love tortoiseshell guards on the Strats, especially when you get a cool finish like this with this three-tone sunburst under black. We've got a really nice kind of roasted materials on this one, so you can see the neck is nicely roasted with that kind of gold hardware that's been rubbed down. It's very nice. It looks like an awesome Stratocaster, this one. I believe this has the Texas Special pickups, but don't hold me to that. It's got the clay dots as well, but that is the Fender limited edition black over sunburst. Lovely 60s Strat, this one. Okay, we've got a black case now. This looks like a PRS case as it weighs a ton and it's very thick. Opening it up. Oh, it's very nice indeed. Got a 35th anniversary PRS Custom 24 with the little coil splits. Very smart guitar. You got a natural back on this one. Nice thin neck profile, and you got the ivory tuning buttons. I believe the reason that Paul Reed Smith is doing the ivory buttons now is because they weigh slightly less than the material they were using previously. And Paul Reed Smith believes that lighter tuning machines means more sustain for the guitar. Take that with what you will, but he is a mad scientist and he knows what he's doing as he crafts these beautiful PRS instruments. This is a very classic PRS with the uncovered pickups. Very nice indeed. For the first time this episode, we're going to have a slightly more affordable guitar as we have a TSA Fender case. That's something from the USA range, but not custom shop. Opening it up. Oh, nice. Just a very classic HSS Stratocaster. 2-point trem. Gotta love it. I think this is an American Professional, maybe. You'll have to let me know down below as I'm not too sure, but obviously made in Corona, California. Nice kind of caramel finish on this one, maple board. It's a great Stratocaster. If you're a gigging musician, you can't go wrong with one of these. Okay, we've got another Fender custom shop case. Let's open it up. Inside. Oh, this is insane. These custom shops are truly so beautiful. Just look at that. That is an absolute beauty. I love a double bound Telecaster. You really can't go wrong with one. This obviously has that beautiful sunburst finish on both sides with a double bound. It's got a really nice kind of caramel look to the wood underneath it. Obviously string through being a telly. You got the classic kind of setup, neck and bridge pickups, three-way switch. Really dark rosewood fingerboard on this one with the lovely clay dots. And look at that headstock. Looks beautiful. Almost looks like a master built, but it is just a team built limited edition, but a very, very fine one at that. These guitars are hand-built in California, I believe, and obviously he's quite an interesting builder, Tom Hansen. You have like two strap buttons, and it's a HSS, Charlotte tremolo. Very similar to Sir guitars. They're kind of like the sporty Fender types of guitars. It's always great to get a Tom Hansen on the channel, as we don't see him too often. Nice pearloid guard on this one. Can't go wrong. While we're on the topic of boutique guitars, this looks like a PJ Eggle guitar case. I actually visited the people at PJ Eggle a couple of months ago, so make sure to go and check out that video if you haven't already. They're making beautiful guitars here in the UK. Opening it up, we have a beautiful Macon model, which is their kind of take of the Les Paul. We're gonna have to go in close on this one because the top is lovely. As you can see, we've got that beautiful logo and then this awesome single cut Macon design. Obviously taking inspiration from the Gibson Les Paul, but really taking it into the modern kind of world with this very lovely kind of quilt top. I love the inlays on this, looks so nice, and then you have that wood headstock. Three-way switch, you've obviously got like coil splitting on this one, so it's kind of propelling it into the modern era. Let's just go to the back here. Got some lovely natural wood, nice satin finish, comfy neck joint, and all of them have the handwritten Macon and also the serial number. As I mentioned, I have visited the workshop where these guitars are made, and it's awesome to see such a small team creating such beautiful instruments. Make sure to check out PJ Eggle if you haven't already. The guys are awesome there. Okay, so this is the second to last one that we've got today, another Fender 60s case. Let's open it up. Inside, we have just a lovely classic Strat. This is a 60s one, really nice relicing job. Nice kind of grain on the rosewood there, looking very cool. This almost looks like a chocolate sunburst. It's a little bit more brown, a little bit more classic, kind of the colour you'd normally get on a 50s Strat. But obviously this is 60s, so you've got the 3-ply guard, clay dots. When someone says Strat, this is exactly what I think of. A nice beaten up 60s Strat, sunburst. That is a very tasty guitar. And to finish off the episode, we have one more PRS Wood Library case. I absolutely love these cases, but they absolutely weigh a ton. They need to weight relieve, these ones. But opening it up, let's see what we're going to be doing to finish off the episode. So this is the last guitar of the episode, but before I open it, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. It really helps us out. Let's open it up. Oh, it's a very nice McCarty 594. Another one, again, one of my favourite models that PRS do. Got some really nice abalone birds on this one. Very nice kind of autumnal finish and the mixed matched hardware. Let's pull down the camera and have a closer look. Just look at that top. In this light, you can really appreciate that quilt and how kind of deep the carve is on the McCarty 594. Aesthetically and tonally, the McCarty 594 is by far my favourite model from Paul Reed Smith. As I mentioned, these abalone inlays are very smart. Got the nice bound fingerboard. You'll have the 58 voiced pickups in this one as well. That is the final guitar of today's episode, so let's play out on this beauty. So guys, that is the end of New Arrivals episode 5. I really hope you've enjoyed checking out these new guitars with me. As I mentioned, this was a collection that we had in the SPG vault that we haven't shown you yet, so I was so excited to get these guitars out. This stash of guitars was so secret that I've not even looked at them yet, so this was my first look as well, so I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Of course, with the New Arrivals, we aim to get one episode out a week, and we really like the fact that you guys are enjoying this series, but let us know down below if you are. Leave a thumbs up, comment your favourite guitar down below, and to show your appreciation, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers, which is a massive milestone for us here at Squealing Pig Guitars. We really appreciate the support that all of you have given over the last year. Slowly growing this channel, and it's awesome to see the community below these videos. So make sure to make yourself known and leave a comment down below. In today's video, I'm going to sit on the fence and I actually have a couple of favourite guitars. The first one was the Gibson Made to Measure Silver Burst Les Paul Custom. That guitar is something special. That is not going to last very long. Then number 2 was the Jazz Master, which had that kind of closet classic relicing job to it. That was beautiful. And number 3 would be that double bound Sunburst Telly. That thing looks awesome. But as I said, make sure to let me know down below which was your favourite guitar. But as always guys, thank you so much for checking in to this New Arrivals video. But that is the end of the video guys. It's Friday, so I'll see you on Monday for another one. But until then, keep rocking guys. I'll see you soon.